All right, if you're a student in St. Augustine or anywhere in St. Johns County, listen up. This is your personal playbook for the SAT. And I'm not talking about those generic one-size-fits-all tips. Nope. We're talking about a specific, local strategy designed to help you crush this test.
First things first, let's talk about why you should even care. This isn't just about a score, it's about money. A lot of money. Just look at these numbers for the Florida Bright Future Scholarship. A 1330 on the SAT, that's 100% of your tuition covered. 100%. Even an 1190 gets you a massive 75% off. These aren't just scores, people. They are literally keys to a debt-free education. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars on the table.
So, how do we get you there? Well, this is our game plan for today. We've seen the prize. Now we're going to master the new digital test. Use your local St. Augustine knowledge as a secret weapon, surgically close any math gaps you might have, and then we'll talk about how this whole grind actually makes you a better student for life. Ready? Let's dive in. Okay, our first big topic is also our first huge opportunity, the new digital SAT. Yeah, it's the biggest change to the test in, forever. But you know what? If you're comfortable on a computer, and I know you are, you've already got an advantage. Now, here's the absolute #1 secret to this digital test. It's called a multi-stage adaptive model. What does that mean? It means the test is watching you. Seriously, how well you do on that first section of questions directly tells the test whether to give you the easy questions or the hard questions in the next section. And guess what? You need those harder questions to get a top score. So a strong start isn't just a good idea. It's everything. It's non-negotiable. So here's your 3-step game plan. Step 1, download the official Bluebook app and live in it. You need to know that interface so well, it's like muscle memory. Step 2, you have to obsess over that first module. Every single question you get right there is like a key unlocking the door to a higher score bracket. And 3, master the Desmos calculator that's built right into the test. It is a beast. It's a powerhouse tool that can save you tons of time, but only if you know how to use it right. Okay, now let's talk about your home field advantage. These are the kinds of strategies nobody else is really talking about because they're unique to us right here in St. Johns County. Listen to me on this one. Do not, I repeat, do not plan to take this test just once. That is a total rookie mistake. You need to schedule at least 2 different test dates. Why? Simple. First, it lets you superscore. That means colleges will take your best math score from one test and your best reading score from another and combine them for your best possible total score. And second, it's just insurance. It protects you against a bad day, getting sick, or just having a case of the nerves. And here is a tip that sounds so small but is absolutely critical. Remember where we live. St. Augustine is a huge tourist town. Some random festival or event you didn't know about can turn a 15-minute drive into a 45-minute traffic nightmare on test morning. Imagine that stress. A quick 30-second check of the local events calendar before you register could literally be the difference between walking in calm and focused versus running in panicked and flustered. You also need a dedicated place for some deep, focused work, especially when you're taking a full-length practice test. Let's be real, your bedroom with your phone and all its distractions probably isn't the best spot. The St. Johns County Public Libraries, they're perfect. They're quiet, they have Wi-Fi, and they help you get used to a real testing environment. You could even find a quiet spot on the Flagler College campus to get into that academic zone. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk math. This is where so many smart students get tripped up. I mean, you can be an A student in calculus and still struggle with the SAT math section. And you're probably wondering, how is that possible? Well, it's because the SAT isn't about super advanced math. It's about having a rock-solid, perfect mastery of the fundamentals. This chart right here explains everything. You need to know the SAT math section is all about the 80-20 rule. What that means is that about 80% of the questions you're going to see come from just 20% of the concepts you've learned, mostly from Algebra 1 and 2. So the key isn't to relearn every single math topic from high school. No way. It's to find that crucial 20% and drill it until it's perfect. So here's your attack plan. It's super efficient. First, you take a good diagnostic test to pinpoint your exact weak spots. Is it functions? Is it linear equations? Then you hammer those specific areas with targeted practice drills. But here's the most important step of all. For every single question you get wrong, you have to figure out why. Was it a dumb mistake, or do you actually not understand the concept? Answering that question is where you'll see the biggest improvements. Okay, let's zoom out for a second.
Because this intense focus on studying for one test, it's actually about way more than just a score. You are, without even realizing it, building the exact skills you're going to need to succeed in college.
The score is great, but this is the real prize. It's everything you build along the way. You're learning how to manage your time when the clock is ticking. You're learning how to think critically through tricky problems. You're building real confidence that comes from being prepared. This stuff, this academic independence, that's what's going to carry you through those tough university classes and way beyond.
So let's tie it all together. To win at today's SAT, you need a modern strategy. You've got to be an expert on the digital format, you have to be smart about your local St. Augustine environment, and you need to be ruthlessly efficient about fixing your knowledge gaps. If you can master these things, you're not just unlocking a test score, you're unlocking your future.
We've laid out the entire playbook for you. The whole game plan is right here. So the only question left is, what's your next move? What's the first play you're going to run? Are you going to download Blue Book right now, schedule that diagnostic test, pull up that local events calendar? The game has already started. It's time to make your move.